You need to stop.
It's too much fun.
No. Sorry I haven't made a video in a week or so, probably a week and a half. But back to school just wears me out. Plus I got my annual back to school cold, and this time you can't just have a cold, you know, because if you have symptoms, you got to go get your symptoms checked out, even though I knew it was my annual back to school cold. But got to keep everybody safe, right? So the weather turned on us, got a little cooler. Good time for some chili. Everybody has their own chili recipe. You certainly don't have to follow mine, but people ask me for recipes all the time, so this is the one I'm giving you today. The first thing I'm gonna add, I have here a pound of ground beef that I browned with a whole small onion, and I diced that finely, and I minced 3 cloves of garlic and cooked it all together and then drained it. So get all that ground beef and all those onions. It smelled so good while it was cooking. Just the ground beef and onions. Well, it's still a little steamy too. I like to put chili in the crock pot just because I can put it in there, forget it, don't have to worry about it. A lot of times I will actually put this together the night before and then just let it cook all day while I'm at work, but it's Sunday, so I don't have to do that. I'm adding 2 cans of red kidney beans, dark red kidney beans with the juice. You don't have to add beans to your chili. There's always debates, excuse me, between people who like chili, kidney beans, or any kind of beans. I've actually made chili with leftover pinto beans before, and you can make it with black beans. If you want to do, like, I was thinking the other day about making a smoked chicken white bean chili, but I didn't get around to it. I actually made paninis out of the chicken instead, and that turned out really good. So I have paninis with bacon and ranch and Gruyere, and it was so yummy. Spices, I've got a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of cumin, and a tablespoon of chili powder, because it's chili, right? So add all that. We'll mix all that in just a minute. And this is this is my home canned tomato sauce. You can just buy, you know, a quart of tomato sauce in the store. And pour that whole thing in there. Ooh, spices, y'all. Some of those spices just went right up my nose and down my throat. This will cook and this will thicken. I'm going to add, in just a minute, I'm going to add 2... Oh, goodness. I told you those spices went straight up my nose. Yeah, you can't sneeze nowadays either. I'm going to add 2 beef bouillon cubes in just a little bit. But the last thing I'm going to add, these are some dried cayenne peppers that I grew a couple of years ago. I'm just going to add 2 whole cayennes. These are dried. You don't have to do that. That is up to you how hot, spicy you want your chili. We like it with just a little bit of burn. Not enough to melt your face off, but enough that, you know, you get a little spice from it. You get a little kick. So I'm going to put this in my crock pot. I'm going to set my crock pot for 8 hours. And when it's done, I will show you what it looks like. Okay. Somehow the dogs know that there's food in here. I don't know, all 4 dogs are in here. Anyway, chili is done. Still bubbling a little bit. Check that out, y'all. The beautiful thing about chili is you can eat chili any way you want to. When I was growing up, we ate chili with crackers. And I know sometimes people eat chili with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, cornbread. I like to eat my chili with corn chips and cheese and sour cream. Look at that. I have to admit, y'all, I've already tasted this, and it tastes amazing. Like, it is spot on as far as the flavors go. We had a little bit of a situation earlier where the power went out. Well, not the power went out. Breaker flip. Didn't know about it. So the chili didn't cook for about 2 hours when I thought it was. So I cooked it a little bit faster. Unfortunately, it didn't get as thick as I normally like. So I went to my tried and true trick and added just a little bit of cornstarch in water to make it a little thicker, because I like it a little thicker. You can eat it runny if you want. But I like it just a little bit thicker. I like it about the thickness that I just poured up, and it's gonna taste the same. That little thickener trick doesn't actually affect the flavor at all. So I hope y'all try this. Like I said, we like it. You can certainly add more pepper. You can use jalapenos in it. You can use less spice if you want to, but certainly don't skimp on the chili powder and the cumin, because that makes a big difference in the flavor of your chili. And I don't add a lot of salt to my chili because we eat the corn chips with it, because that's going to add salt to it, and of course the cheese will as well. So anyway, try it sometime, especially on a nice chilly day, and let me know what you think. Hope you enjoy it. Y'all take care.